Dramatic, huh? Wherever you are, wherever you ready, sir. Should have put a hand up. Should have put a hand up.
Before we leave, I just wanted to just kind of, first, I just want to say that Jesus is the way, the truth, the life, and to any of the world that's hearing this message, the kingdom of heaven is near. Jesus is coming back, and we all have to repent for our sins, and we have to put our faith in Jesus. He will come back when you least expect it, and it's time to wake up if you haven't put your faith in Jesus Christ.
God is great.
Is it that simple?
God is great. Don't get no simpler than that, bro.
Did you know that? I mean, everybody knows that, but the way you know it now, did you know it before that incident took place?
You can know it all you want, but until you got to pick up that cross that you can't carry, and he picks it up for you and carries you and the cross, then you know.
You proud of this shit? I'm hating. I'm hating because I'm not this dude.
Dramatic, huh?
If you
got evicted, went to jury. Right now, there's a lot of drama because Terrence did some interview saying that people like me are the ones who, I guess, we were asking questions and making people feel like they had to vote for Taylor to win the game. So I wanted to ask you, since you were there, do you remember around when Terrence came around to voting for Taylor? Because he voted for her. Was there any conversations in jury about that?
Yeah, so Terrence never shared that he had any hostility, at least to my knowledge. He, him voting, me seeing it now, but him voting for Taylor did not come to a shock to me, because the way he spoke about Taylor to me and in the jury house was was good. So when he voted for her and everything fell into place, it perfectly made sense to me. So any conversation I had with him about Taylor was always productive.
I think the only other thing that I'll say is that I've seen some people talking online that the jury was persuaded to vote for Taylor. Absolutely not.
There seems to be a temperature change from the Big Brother house to the jury house, with people not liking Taylor in the Big Brother house, but then we're seeing jury segments of people saying, oh, we're voting for Taylor. How did it go from ice cold to scalding hot?
Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I made my decision during Big Brochella. So I love Alyssa to death, but at this time, Alyssa she's basically told all my game to Kyle. And I'm like, okay, she was the only other person in that game that I just really was rooting for. And then I got close with, Taylor on that Big Brochella, bless you. I got close with Taylor on Big Brochella. And honestly, I think I just saw her as a person. I saw how she was moving. I'm like, this girl is good. She is good at this game. Just from conversation, just from body language. And me, I'm chilling my last week because I know I'm going home. So I was able to really, again, open up and see people. And that's when I made up my mind. And just how she carried herself and how we had conversations and she would talk to me. I'm like, if anybody deserves to win this game, it's her. Not only because she's playing a good game, but because she's literally been through so much and persevered through it all. And I think that I've seen some things since I've been out, and I'm not happy about it in regards to, they think Taylor just won because people felt, no, absolutely freaking not. I'm here to let you know that I voted for Taylor because she is a strong woman. I've always wanted a Black woman to win this game because it doesn't happen, and we can address that.
Right now, there's a lot of drama because Terrence did some interview saying that people like me are the ones who, I guess, we were asking questions and making people feel like they had to vote for Taylor to win the game.
We saw that the media was leaning into it, and every one of y'all got the same treatment coming out of that house in that hotel room. By the time you got to that hotel room, you was number 5, number 6. You popped on screen, was like, there go the room, here it comes. So
because it was kind of weird, and I caught on to it quick because I went to media school. You know what I'm saying? I went to how to conduct interviews and things of that nature. So when you see the interview coming at you and all of these questions are the same absolute question from every outlet, it clued me into already what the temperature was, and how everything was moving. So it was like, so that's what y'all think? That's how y'all moving? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's automatically, you know what to do to shift energy and what the perception is and what's already written in stone to be what it's going to be. So inevitably, you know.
Exactly. So was that the sentiment of basically most jurors?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Told y'all.
Yes, I would love to see him out of the house if I was the HOH for this week. Well, there was never a thing. That was never a thing that I didn't like Taylor.
I would not make any changes to my HOH. I don't think it was anything that I didn't per se like about her. I just think that her game coming into the Big Brother house and her strategy, I thought we were not aligned. She was hanging out with a lot of the guys. Even when the girls were around chatting, talking about girl stuff, she would never hang around. She would always go hang with the guys. And so, you know, I just thought that maybe her strategy was to not work with girls in this game.
Taylor made it known she didn't want to target other Black women in the house. You didn't feel the same way because you did put Taylor on the block and refused to work with her. What went through your mind knowing you had this kind of loyalty from someone in the house and they were making it known to other house guests?
Last question was the most suggested question from you guys. Joseph, you're flirting with Taylor. Was that strategy or are there feelings there?
Yeah, honestly, Taylor really surprised me. I feel like our relationship over the past couple weeks really blossomed and I really got to see who she is as a person, and she is amazing. So if I would have just given her the benefit of the doubt from the beginning of the game, then we could have worked together going forward.
In her goodbye message to you, Taylor said that she would have never put a fellow Black woman on the block. Now, assuming that you were never going to be a target of hers, how much of the way that you treated her was gameplay and how much of this was personal? We saw you display loyalty towards numerous people in the game. Was your loyalty to Taylor true, or did you need her as a number towards your Pound Alliance? And if it came down to it, who would have had your ultimate loyalty?
My loyalty to Taylor was most definitely true. I even recall talking to her initially in the game was causing me a lot of difficulties. Even maintaining a relationship with her while she was in the leftovers required that we start a fomance just so I can communicate with her and talk to her. If I wanted, to play a self-preservation game or only stay true to the Pound initially, once we had Taylor's vote and what we needed, I could have just disregarded her in that manner, but I wasn't willing to do so, and I was taking it day by day with her and seeing how it goes.
First question. If you had reached to the 7 with the leftovers, would you have stayed true to the Pound, or would you have cut someone loose for another ally?
Probably would have stayed true to the Pound based on people's trustworthiness. Obviously, that clearly changes throughout the game, and I think I would have, because those 4 seemed initially to not be grouping in together, and that I was there for that initial, construction. So probably would have stayed true to them all the way through.
So that was also like a difficulty for me because I was in the Pound, which we were initially trying to take towards the end. And then Taylor did inform me that, her, Michael, and Brittany lock in a final 3. But Taylor and I relationship was definitely going to cause a lot of problems for the Pound and for Michael and Brittany's final 3, because within the Pound, I definitely noticed that Turner and Kyle locked in together, and that left Monty and I by association to lock in with one another. But I wasn't ready to make that decision because I was still considering other people. So that was already problematic. So the Pound was crumbling on its own.
First question. If you had reached to the 7 with the leftovers, would you have stayed true to the Pound, or would you have cut someone loose for another ally?
Probably would have stayed true to the Pound based on people's trustworthiness. Obviously, that clearly changes throughout the game. And I think I would have, because those 4 seemed initially to not be grouping in together, and that I was there for that initial, construction. So probably would have stayed true to them all the way through.
Now, when you were on the stage with Julie after you were evicted, do you remember who you told her you were rooting for?
I think I said Monty or Taylor.
You said Monty
I'm not
and
too
the Pound.
sure. Oh, really? Yeah, because probably in my exit interviews,
No, we hadn't made it
primarily
there.
in the yard.
We hadn't made just
Or
on,
in
you met
the-
Julie first.
Oh yeah, when
So
I'm
on the
speaking
stage
with
with Julie
I
when you
meant
were
to say-
evicted, yeah, you were. She asked you
Yeah, well,
who you were rooting for.
Yeah, that definitely should have been a misspoken because the Pound included Monty, Kyle, and Turner, and I don't think I wanted Kyle and Turner.
Okay.
First question. If you had reached to the 7 with the leftovers, would you have stayed true to the Pound, or would you have cut someone loose for another ally?
Probably would have stayed true to the Pound based on people's trustworthiness. Obviously, that clearly changes throughout the game, and I think I would have because those 4 seemed initially to not be grouping in together, and that I was there for that initial, construction. So probably would have stayed true to them all the way through.
So in the jury house, how were the dynamics set up? Like, was everyone as pro Taylor as they're claiming to be now? When did the jury shift? Because the dynamics in the house were, we want Taylor gone. And so then as we see these jury segments, it's like, we want Taylor to win. When did that and how did that shift occur?
Exactly. Right now, there's a lot of drama because Terrence did some interview saying that people like me are the ones who, I guess, we were asking questions and making people feel like they had to vote for Taylor to win the game.
Hey, Terrence.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. And welcome to Rob Has a Podcast.
Thank you.
Oh.
Question number 1. Why did you have so much animosity towards Taylor coming out of the house?
I struggled with how I wanted to ask him about Taylor. We saw such hate from him towards her for the entire season. And even when other people like Monty, sort of moved past that and allowed their relationship to evolve with Taylor, Terrence just did not. And even last night with Julie, he was like, hope to see Taylor right behind me. Like, I just don't understand what was going on in his head regarding her. And I really struggled with how to ask this question because in the past, PR has definitely watered down when I specifically ask about something they say about another house guest. You know what I'm saying? So after weeks of working against Taylor and trying to evict her, you needed her vote this week. How did you try to bridge the gap with her?
Right now, there's a lot of drama because Terrence did some interview saying that people like me are the ones who, I guess, we were asking questions and making people feel like they had to vote for Taylor to win the game.
In the beginning of the season, you told Monty that being a part of the culture was not enough to defend someone. But this past week, you used culture as a selling point to gain votes with Monty and Taylor. Was this strategy or a renewed perspective?
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you did.
We saw you make multiple attempts to get Taylor out throughout the season, including last week when she was on the block versus Kyle. What was it that made you so surprised that she wouldn't trust you and keep you this week? You told Julie that you're hoping to see Taylor follow you to jury. Why?
Question 2. Most people bite their tongues around other house guests they don't like for their game. But you told Taylor not to talk to you while on the wall, hugged other people except her at the last veto meeting, and when she mentioned you wanting Kyle to stay over her in your private talk, you glossed over it. However, you still picked her to play for you in the veto and campaigned for her to forget your past and move forward with you. Why didn't you act kinder with her from the beginning to keep her as an option?
So now you see exactly what I was talking about.
Right now, there's a lot of drama because Terrence did some interview saying that people like me are the ones who, I guess, we were asking questions and making people feel like they had to vote for Taylor to win the game.
But Terrence, if there's anything that you need to address in any way, I don't care what it is, whatever you got on your, if I ain't asked it to you yet, what is it? What's on your heart?
Only thing that I say is Twitter is weird. Twitter is weirdos. Twitter is weirdos. This is a space that I will never understand, to the point where it's like, I never in life follow or put myself in any room or energy with people that I don't like. I never do it. I never do it. So to put yourself in a space with the people that you don't rock with and to follow them, you a whole different level of weirdo that I do never understand. And that's some, you know, that's the part that I don't do. And this whole situation with the whole
hotel room, you was number 5, number 6. You popped on screen, was like, there go the room, here it comes. So you know,
so because it was kind of weird, you know, and I caught on to it quick because, you know what I'm saying, I went to media school. You know what I'm saying? You know, I went to, you know, how to conduct interviews and things of that nature. So when you see the interview coming at you and all of these questions are the same absolute question from every outlet, it clued me into already what the temperature was, you know, and how everything was moving. So it was like, so that's what y'all think? That's how y'all moving? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's automatically, you know, what to do to shift energy and what the perception is and what's already written in stone to be what it's gonna be. So inevitably, you know.
Exactly. So was that the sentiment of basically most jurors?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Told y'all.
I've watched basically every stream that you put together since I've been out this crib, because it's been that therapy for me, because it's been like, how do people do not see this game in plain sight like he sees it? So I was just like, oh yeah, I need to deep dive. So I just been locked in ever since. And then Daniel had said, oh yeah, cool as ice. And I was like, okay, cool. And then, hey, that's been it with me, bro. And I've been in. And I was like, I wasn't gonna grant nobody else an interview, because just one, for the simple fact that I rock with, you know, outlets that represent what I talk about. And to me, what you talk about is, and the energy that you bring to it, you guys are dead to me, like y'all the Breakfast Club of interviews for when leaving Big Brother house. If you don't want to go to the Breakfast Club, to me, this is the Breakfast Club of LA.
But I like coochie. I don't know why they want to, you know, I get coochies. I mean, you know, I like it. I like coochie. I mean, I do. It's great.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
At this point, I think we should go ahead and just call it.
That's it.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Just Faded.
Out. See y'all next time. That goddamn Jim Beam done kicked in, nigga.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
Kobe's 81. Kobe's 81.
We appreciate
Kobe's
y'all for
81.
tuning in out the mud. Zach Randolph, Rashad McCown, Cemetery Lane. We did it.
Out the mud.
So scared. Stop bouncing me.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm trying to let you do everything.
I'm literally just sitting here.
You repeat over me. I'm so scared.
Oh, yeah. You did it.
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in that for your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in that for your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the window, so I'm going to Cali. I said I'm too official. I'm out with them niggas. I'm some other rapper on the city. That nigga, he wicked. We pull out with them guns. You know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having ever since that I was real. Now I can't look like an AP and I will never squill. Will never ever on my mouth, cause that's what I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I rise in the jail. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up on the steel. I'ma pull up on the Draco and get your ass killed. Man, stop capping, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell me your location, bitches. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killin'. I wanna grind, got money on my mind, no money on my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping the job and I'm trying to eat. All around the world I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. They trying to play on me, I swear I'm doing my shit. One more time I was poor and I ain't have shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, yeah, I'm switching shit. These niggas mad at me, they wanna call me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They know me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I'm out there doing this video shooting, going to Cali. I'm on my mama, I'm on my mama, and I'm in Miami right now. I'm in the 305, yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car, my life is on now. They wanna play with me, they wanna play with me. I'm bad bitch, Latino, she wanna sleep with me. I'm in the 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. That's don't look at me. I'm the youngest in the game. You can't beat me. Cause I'm that nigga from the bottom. No, I will never change. Diamonds on my hoodie. I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this song. No, that's right. Ain't no game. Yeah. In Miami right now. And the 305. Yeah.
y'all went to bed early tonight just to have to get up and come to work early? This is bullshit.
I'm from the streets, bitch.
Bro, this ain't it, dog.
What? That was pain I was spitting. The depressed music is in.
Listen, you really want to pop? Diss somebody.
Oh, yeah. People love beef. But who could I beef with?
DJ Pooh.
Oh, yeah, I got somebody in mind. DJ Pooh, start that beat up, homie. Bitch. What you thought I forgot?
Production. Grown now.
Grown now. You think just because I came out your womb,
Hell no.
your slew-footed ass can tell me what to do? Hell no, you got something else coming. In 03, you embarrassed me when you caught me and my friend smoking. Your big ass walked up, built like a fridge with the doors open. When I was a kid, she made me wear a helmet when I rode my bike. Woman had me in that ghetto school when she know my ass couldn't fight. You keep cutting the beat off, man. What's up?
Bro, you making a diss track about your moms?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
The woman that raised you?
Hold on now, she wasn't always there. She used to work 2 jobs and come home late and cook dinner for me. Talking about I gotta clean the kitchen. Talking about she too tired to clean the kitchen because she been working all day trying to support this family. Ain't nobody told your goofy ass to get 2 jobs, mama. What? Hey, I'm not a street nigga.
Not a street nigga. I'm just a nigga hated by this world.
I'm from the streets, bitch.
Late night crew. That's a motherfucking lie. It's early as shit. Oh, I think they like me. Oh, I think they like me. Your boy is safe. Yet another week, I'm godson, bro. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all put me on the block all you want. Everybody else, say what's up to your boy. Nothing like some good old grape juice for breakfast. Oh, almost fell asleep. MC Heavyweighter, Chadrick, GB, C Gamble, Bob. Shout out to Janice, who should still be sleeping. Kendra, good morning. Tracy. Oh, man. I made a decision over the last 24 hours. As we enter day 161 before we leave, I'm trying to get off this platform within 2 weeks. Javon Barksdale, Dante, Charles, I want to get out of here in 2 weeks. It won't be permanently, but we need to get over here like now. I'm taking a small step back from YouTube over the next week or so. I'm gonna still do live, episodes and stuff, but I'm gonna step back a little bit on the uploads and stuff, and I'm about to devote my time to the website. It's time to go now. I'm already canceled. Yesterday I did a video that thoroughly made sure I pissed off as many people as possible. So, the gays are mad at me, the women are mad at me, and I'm like, didn't say all gay people, didn't say all women, but the fact that y'all mad proves my point, because nobody gets this mad with me. That's why I'm here this morning, Charles. That's why I'm motherfucker here. Cause the real know, I hate women, bro. What's wrong with y'all? I said the women who support that shit. And I said the single women. But hit dog will always holler. That's what the old folks told me when I was a kid. A hit dog will always holler. Dre, good morning. Be kind, please. Rewind. I got the perfect Saturday song that I gotta listen to because I'm here early. But I ain't gonna be here long. I got an appointment with Junior this morning that I am going to keep. So, crank me up a song, fire this dro up, and continue to make everybody mad. Dawn, what's happening? I want to dedicate this to all of the Big Brother community, especially y'all niggas that are now using LNC talking points while still not giving us any credit, not apologizing to us publicly or privately, nothing. So I dedicate this to you. See, there it is, that ungrateful shit. I'm not doing this shit for nothing. Fucking bitches. Look, man. Who was in the premiere of the video yesterday? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Were you in the premiere of the video upload yesterday? 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you was in the premiere, tell me I'm not really like that. I predicted in the video the exact moment when people would decide to leave the video. Did I not? The exact moment I was like, bro, the numbers is down and I don't give a fuck. It went from 50 to 20, 25, 22, 23, something like that. Nigga, I was over here crying. I was like, I know this community, bro. I know this community. And I know when I'm getting ready to say something that they getting ready to get mad about, nigga. That shit was funny as fuck. That was one of my greatest predictions. That was one of my greatest predictions. But I want to show y'all 2 parts of the video. One part I want to show you because it made me laugh. Another part of the video I want to show you because I put it in there to see who would notice it first. And maybe you didn't notice it because, hey, maybe I'm just being arrogant about it. Maybe you shouldn't have noticed, right? So one part of the video. Listen, this is a behind the scenes moment. I tend not to laugh at too many things I do. I find it kind of corny. You know what I mean? I can understand what y'all maybe will find funny, but it's like, I try not to like laugh because that's just like weird to me, right? When I edited this, I could not stop laughing. When I was editing the part of the video where I was doing the Mike Bloom and Kamu interview, nigga, when I did the big mad shit with Mike Bloom, I could not stop laughing. Your sexual deviance, then explain Dalton Ross here.
Look, Kamu, there's one thing I want to give you
My
the
bad, Dalton Ross, not Mike Bloom.
opportunity to address. There's a moment a few weeks back where you were sitting with Devins and you saw Drew wearing Mallory's pajamas and you said, miss me with the drag stuff, miss me with the women's clothes. I'm still an MMA guy. I have an image to uphold. What did you mean by that, Kamu? Because it came off to many as homophobic and as if you were saying that sort of behavior was somehow unacceptable.
Oh, no, man. Like, with the whole comment, like, I love Jason. On a personal level, I love Jason. Our games didn't align. So, you know, there was some beef there game-wise. But even when he was evicted that night, dude, I felt bad for him. I didn't want to see him crying. I tried to console him a little bit.
Don't touch me, Kamu.
He didn't have any of it, which I understand. Emotions were running high. But dude, on a personal level, I love Jason. And Jason and all those guys, they can dress however they want to dress. And that's cool with me. But I also want to be able to dress the way that I want to be able to dress and feel comfortable dressing without people putting pressure on me to dress a certain way either. So
My nigga.
I love Jason on a personal level, man. And yeah, and he can do whatever he wants to do. And I just ask for that same respect. That's all.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Would you go see him perform as his drag alter ego, Selena?
What kind of shit is that?
I'm not sure, but I do hope to see him on finale night. I would love to give him a hug, and I want to make sure that he knows that, hey, dude, on a human level, I love you, dude, and I hope that we can be friends.
Big, 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 big man.
Nigga, I try not to laugh at too much. I do, nigga. But nigga, I was over here in tears, nigga, cause that nigga was shitty that Kamu stood 10 toes down, nigga. I will be reaching out to King Kamu to see if King Kamu will come fuck with us.
That nigga, nigga Dalton Ross was shitty, nigga. Nigga, are you going to one of this drag show? Hey, nigga, I don't know about all of that, but he was upset, nigga.
He knows, like, hey, dude, on a human level, I love you, dude, and I hope that we can be friends.
Big, 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 big man.
That nigga was thoroughly upset. But here's the part nobody caught. Let's see if you catch it now.
I'm so proud of her, actually. You crying in this outfit? To be both of those freaking monsters. Like, I'm so proud of her.
And the live eviction vote.
Oh my god, she's so happy. I'm actually so happy for her. Me too. I'm so proud of her. Jason, I can't take you seriously right now. Oh my god!
You join the Lord's access to
Congratulations, Angela! Good job, Angela! We love you. Oh my god, Kama's gonna go home. Queen Kama! Queen Kama!
Queen Kamu! Where'd that come from? Why y'all saying it like that? Why are y'all calling him Queen Kamu like that? Why are they saying Queen Kamu like that? That shit sounds so familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Queen Kamu. What? That sounds so familiar. I just can't think of where that comes from.
Angela! Good job, Angela! We love you. Oh my god, Kama's gonna go home. Queen Kama! Queen Kama!
We can't have shit. So now y'all zesty ass niggas is stealing shit from us too. I literally been calling him King Kamu like that for about a month now. Who else has called him King Kamu? Who else? It's literally on the board. It's literally on the board. And nobody's definitely said King Kamu like how I say King Kamu. And now y'all saying Queen Kamu the exact same way that I say King Kamu, but now y'all calling him Queen. Bro, I told y'all, man. They know I'm the best in the world. They really do. I will say that reading the contract has lowered my animosity towards all of these niggas in the go along, get along game. Because they didn't know what they were signing up for, and now they in it, it's too late. They got to go along and get along or have their life ruined. Niggas is jacking your boy left or right. Niggas is stealing Big Mad. Niggas is stealing King Kamu. Man, bro, I can't even count. I know a lot of people think that, like, I honestly don't get mad about it. It's truly like shocking because I don't look at myself like these niggas. Like, I've tried to be high in entertainment in my life. And I saw what come with that. That was like when I was in my early 20s, 1920s, when I was intertwined in a lot of shit. So, like, I don't be out here trying to get attention and stuff like that. So, like, when I see people like jacking our shit, it's truly like I marvel. Like it's funny because I'm like, y'all niggas swear y'all hate me, but y'all be stealing shit I say. But then after reading that contract, I don't even think niggas hate me no more. It's kayfabe. It's like, remember I told you I wanted to be a valet at one point in wrestling. It's like me getting involved in wrestling and really being mad at a nigga that just cussed me out in a promo. Like, why would I really be mad? It's kayfabe. He not really talking about my mama. He talking about my character's mama. Reading that contract, that's the understanding I have with these niggas now. It's kayfabe. But B-Rob, I gotta be honest. Of course they do, because we own more than everybody else. Don't nobody go as hard as us. So that's why it's like I don't necessarily feel like we all that special in that sense, but just like on a per capita, like whether you hate me or if you hate me, bro, I know it's several motherfuckers that hate me that will slide over here to see who won and leave because they don't like me. But they know I'm gonna have that. They know. That go for the house guests too. There's several house guests that fuck with us heavy. They just don't say anything out loud because it's just better that way. Because if I really be like I don't need the clout, then why do I need to expose certain relationships? See, I don't have no problem like having professional relationships and keeping shit private when that's what the play is versus we have an understanding one way and then you get out in public and act another way. Nah, we can be private, but you can't come out publicly and diss me. And I'm not playing that. You're not treating. I don't do side bitch treatment. I don't do that. Can't treat me like no side bitch. Queen Kamu. But that's not why we're here. We're here for something very specific. I can't even believe what I'm about to pull up on the screen. Do you know who Spoiler Girl is? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Yes, from Twitter. Spoiler Girl, formerly Vegas for sure, used to have a real plug in production, which I felt was always she was the promotional arm of production. Spoiler Girl had an exchange with CBS today because over the last like 2 years, Spoiler Girl has changed her tune to start using all of LNC's talking points while giving LNC no credit for anything because that's just kind of what they do in this community. All these people calling out production now, almost all of them talk shit about me for calling out production. Telling me I was, production don't cheat. You just hate black women. You just hate gay people. So all y'all niggas calling the shit out now is kind of funny to me. Cause ain't none of y'all, nobody saying, you know what? Looking back on the Shay was right. Nah, y'all just act like y'all didn't say nothing. Just. And so now there's this race war getting started because, Rockstar literally lied to my daughter on camera. So that's why I be like, the shit that y'all be taking seriously from these niggas is just like, it's sad. But, Rockstar out here talking about her 15 minutes of fame has lasted 8 years when she literally ain't never been famous for even 1 second. I mean, y'all niggas is out here now talking about fire Allison, nigga, and I'm like, bro, I can't stand Twitter on the desktop, bro. It's so hard for me to find shit. Because it is clear what this show is about now. Okay? Bro, we have cracked the code. We know exactly what this show is about now.
I've never.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Karen, good morning. M. Drake, good morning. PG, good morning. Happy Saturday morning to everyone. So, Big Brother tweets. Okay? Big Brother makes a tweet, okay? I know Kamu hates to see a 50-something-year-old woman coming. Status check. I don't even know what that means. Like, what corny motherfuckers running this shit? Jackie, shout out to my folks up north. So I'm like, okay, this is corny, but, you know, whatever. I don't feel nothing. Something tells me to scroll further. And I said, oh, spoiler girl out here talking shit. Spoiler girl replies, Clee, good morning. All right, I'm gonna tell you now, Clee, since we getting ready to go to our thing this morning. Spoiler girl says, on a rig comp where she knew the strategy before, go fuck yourself. Spoiler girl, like, when I asked you to come on the show, it's because I saw you had a heel turn. Spoiler girl scared to come over here because, like, they all scared to talk to me because I guess they think that I'm gonna, like, I don't know what they think I'm gonna do. I've had a 0% incident rate. I've never had an incident happen during an interview. And that shit with Jed does not count. Y'all the ones just be like, that shit be racist, how y'all just be framing me as this angry black man and y'all won't stop to see it. So CBS replied to her, bro. They all knew the strategy before. Did they all know the strategy, or are you referring to Angela knew the strategy and told them? And they were supposed to trust this bitch. The bitch that got them in the predicament they're in. The bitch that's teamed up with the people doing the shit to them currently. Makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. And then they got this. The boldness of CBS to post this, my nigga. The boldness. I don't what the fuck are we doing? Production. I cracked the code. I cracked the code. CBS is the Apple, just so you understand the picture. The Lion is spoiler girl. CBS is the Apple. And they're explaining the reason why their face is like that. Because their response is, they all knew the strategy before. So it was even. It was fair and square. That's CBS is saying that shit was fair and square to our fucking face, nigga. To our face. They said it was fair and square, my nigga. Look, man. Doing it is one thing. Coming out here saying this, I'm utterly. Them doing it, I'm not shocked. Them doing this, shocked. I'm here this morning over this. Cannot believe they just fuck it, mask off. Mask off. Fuck it, mask off. And like I said in the video, that shit about her learning this shit from Tucker, that shit is alleged. That's the story she told us. Production could have easily just told her how to win it. Told her to comp, told her how to win it. And remember, their idea of Kamu knowing the strategy is him hearing a story from Haley who heard a story from Angela. And I have to believe that when they got their instructions before Julie give them the instructions, because they get the instructions before Julie does her bit, that nobody told them, don't sit down. You can't sit down. Cheesecake was happening. Kathy, good morning. So I figured out the play of the season. Y'all get the play of the season now? CBS has decided to say, fuck Big Brother the brand. And not in that generic sense. Not in that generic, like, oh man, they said fuck Big Brother. No, look. They put 2 Survivor niggas in this game, gave them all the power. There's reruns of Survivor 50, and the Big Brother house is gone. They decided, instead of trying to save Big Brother, they've used this season to propel Survivor 51, which starts about a week before finale. This season of Big Brother is a promo season for Survivor. That's why it's mask off. They don't give a fuck. They don't care how mad we get, nothing, because it's probably not going to be here next year. They don't have a house. Notice how all these people that claim they these big, notable Big Brother reporters, they're asking Kamu about going to drag shows, but none of them are even fucking mentioning that the Big Brother house was bought by Netflix. None of them. And that it was bought on pennies on the dollar because the last nigga defaulted on the fucking lease. None of them. They're more worried about if Kamu's gonna go see Jason in drag. And none of them are gonna ask Rick Devens about that same conversation that he had with Kamu. Nobody. They want me to believe that it was fair and square because Angela knew about the comp and what the comp was and told Haley, who told Kamu. And so now it's fair and square. They said, fuck y'all. Is it next week, Bob? Is it next week it starts? I know it. I knew it was starting before the shit was over. I pieced it all together this morning where I was like, yep, now I get it. This is a full promo season going into Survivor because they're hoping when this new season of Survivor starts that those people will watch Big Brother with these Survivor niggas on it. Unreal, bro. And y'all making this shit a race issue with Latrice and Taylor when I'm like, man, don't narrow the scope. They're doing it to all of them. Cause look, y'all should feel sorry for Drew too. Yes, less sorry. But you got to remember, Drew's doing the shit that he's doing because they got him thinking the same shit with Michael Bruner, the same shit they had Monty thinking, the same shit they had Cam thinking. If you just be nice to the person we're trying to get over, then you're going to get on. And then what they'll find out is it will never be their turn. It will always be the turn of the person they help get on. That's what they told them girls and shit coming out of 24 with Taylor. How many of them girls have had an opportunity? None. They made them all think, yeah, we pumping up Taylor now, but it'll be your turn after Taylor. It has after Taylor happened. So that's why I'm like, even when I sit back and I'm like, because when you look at the landscape, Drew and Barrett, like they're going to find out the hard way that their loyalty to the go along, get along gang means nothing as far as ranking go over there. The rankings are set and there's not much you can do. It's just, can you be in the club or not? Certain people never get to go to the top and there's like nothing you can ever do. Yeah. And they won't be mad. They'll just be mad in silence. They'll feel sad in silence. But what's being in a Fenty ad after being on national TV, like in that context? Unless you in a Fenty ad as somebody. But even that, I agree with you 1,000%. She more than likely got that shit on her own. She got that shit the same way she got Big Brother. You know what I mean? So I definitely would not give CBS credit for that. But that's the thing. They don't give a fuck if you've seen an episode of Survivor Artemis. They have gotten to a point where they are ready for us to get the fuck out of here. They don't care what we think. They laughing in our face. They doing shit. But name the season where they blatantly cheated like this. Like, I always felt 13 was the most rigged season ever, and it wasn't this blatant. Because with this season, it ain't just the 13, it was the rigging of situations. The feeds were the feeds. But every time you got into the heart of a situation, production would help them pull a rabbit out of the hat. You know, oh, they got rid. I mean, remember, they got rid of Brendan and production had to rig it to get him back. They got rid of Brendan, and then they try to say Brendan won an America's vote against Dominic. And then after winning America's vote against Dominic, LaJuan, and while this is happening, while Brendan's winning an America's vote against Dominic at the exact same time, this is the exact same time, LaJuan is in the house, in the diary room, thinking that if he volunteers to get evicted, he'll have a superpower. And he was the only person who thought this. And back then, we all looked at LaJuan like, what a fucking moron. Looking at it now, it was clear as day production had him thinking that shit. So that way, he would go out of the house and they could put Brendan back in. So then LaJuan finds out as he gets evicted, it's a fucking physical competition against Brendan. And you know what Brendan did in a physical comp against LaJuan?
Belt to ass.
And then they had their magic TV moment where Brendan and Rachel run from each end of the backyard and she jumps in his arms and embrace because he's back in the house. But the feeds, niggas was on the feeds shitty, talking shit, going ham. Not this shit. This shit way more rigged and they won't let us see anybody say shit. I'm surprised they've let us see as much of Taylor and Lala saying the shit they've said. I did too. 13, bro. 13 was my least favorite season for the longest because it was like, this is the most rigged shit ever. You brought first of all, you put Rachel in there, and then Rachel comes in the house with Jeff, Jordan, Evil Dick, and Danielle. I said, what the fuck is this? Then Evil Dick magically has to leave. Oh yeah, we found out Dick's sick. He gotta go home. I think y'all knew Dick was sick, and that was part of the play. Bro, if you ain't never seen 13, especially, bro, and then the fees, like the shit, and then the way Adam got out of the house and acted, the way that Portia got out of the house and acted, I was like, man, they told y'all to shut the fuck up. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So, but this year, I mean, they even, bro, the amount of stuff that this community is truly letting slide. That's why everybody's trying to turn this shit into this race issue and shit like that. Man, everybody, bro, you get laughed at by CBS. If y'all going down any type of path of, oh man, this shit's homophobic, this shit is racist, this shit is sexist, CBS is like, got him. That's why I'm like, don't narrow the scope to only make it about Latrice still. Make it about Drew and Barrett too. Oh, Drew will probably get on Amazing Race and shit, some shit like that, but like, in the grand scheme, they not doing shit. But, you know, I do think there is a change coming. We will see somebody from reality TV on a TV show or some shit like that. The only reason why they don't really give them a shot is because they be having these niggas under contract to do basically low budget free labor for years. That's why they really don't get shots in acting and shit like that. Because then they would have to be accepted in the guild. Nigga, and that's hard to do. So that's why it's like you keep seeing these motherfuckers popping up, and it's like they want y'all to think they really balling, but it's like, bro, you make like $50,000 a year. Okay, that's good. That's a real job. You know what I mean? But like, where y'all niggas be acting like y'all sonning motherfuckers, like, cause you get to be seen on fucking The Challenge is crazy. So, I forgot to update the board. So, hashtag Janice was right, and the rest of y'all. Drew got time capsule. But you know what I said beforehand for the record. Drew and Barrett are interchangeable. Even though I did say Barrett. To be completely accurate. And what did Drew get? Never have not passed. So let's start from the beginning of the season. Let's just rewind right quick. I just want to do some math because I just want a little math. Julie tells us for the first time in Big Brother history, none of the niggas in the house right now are playing for HOH. Lord have mercy. So then we find out, well, who's gonna play for HOH? Oh, we got 3 motherfuckers. Hey, we got 3 motherfuckers that been on CBS before. They gonna come play for HOH so they can be in charge. And you know what? Let's do America's vote right now, since nobody has name recognition except the motherfuckers that we put in there, okay? That's if I believe that vote, which I don't. I read the rules. So we get a DHOH, a Rick Devens Power, a Rick Devens HOH, a Rick Devens Veto, and a D Power. And we get an Angela Punishment, where we don't have to see Angela tank ass in that Adam and Eve shit. It just so happens to be a potato outfit that seems to be custom to her build. Crazy. They had it. It seemed like they had it just in her size. Because you know her and Vince are built the exact same. D get a bribe. Rick Devens get a Diamond Power Veto. And then I go, so no newbies are going to be excluded this week. A newbie will have to go into the time capsule. Okay, so I guarantee punishment. Back-to-back punishments. The first newbie to win HOH and go, I'm not doing what the icons want. They snatch this nigga's whole HOH and kick his number 1 ally out of the house. This shit is... How much more does it take for y'all, bro? When Kamu got in power and did what the plants want, they let him live. When Haley got up there and did what the plants want, they let her live. Chuck did what the plants want, they shot his ass right in the fucking face. Nigga, Chuck had tool shit tatted on his chest and they shot him, bro. They shot him like G Money, nigga. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Pow! Shot the shit out of Chuck, nigga. Then Kamu go, you know what? Hey, Yash, we gotta fuck them niggas up. Yeah, let's fuck them niggas up. Hey, Yash, here's $5,000 if you ain't gonna fuck us up. 5,000? The fuck out of my face. Okay. I hope Yash accepts. I hope anybody accepts the bribe. Because the bribe look different now, don't it? They know that the game is rigged. I might as well get this 5 bands. Well, that's because stuff like that, Kathy, like the HOH interview they used to have during the live show and shit like that. They don't want us to have true insight of the game. They used to want us to have this insight of the game. That's why we don't see that type of shit no more. They do not want us to have insight of the game. They want us to just be casuals. That's why the feeds have been so frustrating for pure feeders, because they're so tightly structured. Remember, I was pointing this shit out. I was like, we got 15 people in the house and we watching one person lay in the sun on 4 cameras. We come right out of some shit where we know people are talking. They will not switch to the other conversations. Look how long it took for them to show Yash to come on the screen after that Diamond Power Vito shit. It was like the feeds had been on for like 25, 30 minutes. It's like, bruh, this shit came back to Yash. That's why I'm like, if you think about the feeds, bro, when I was going through the vault and I was looking at screen recordings and shit from 24, bro, you talking about, here's how my screen recordings would start. You would see the timestamp on the side, because remember, you used to go, it was a calendar. That was just in 24 with the calendar. Where it was like, if somebody brought up some shit that was said on July 17th, nigga, I would go to the calendar July 17th and go back and watch it my fucking self. They've purposely taken all of that away, all the rewind, everything. And then now that they've taken all the rewind and everything away, now they've just taken away access on the feeds. Several conversations, just you be listening to it, it changes. You catch, oh, so-and-so getting ready to, they talking about, bro, it is no longer changing it. Like I said, I remember a time where when they would change the feeds, I would know why. Now, I be listening to a conversation, they just changed it. I be like, what the fuck you changed that for? I was listening to that. And then I start realizing that's the point. They didn't want me to hear that conversation. That conversation was exposing some shit they didn't want me to hear. I remember having timestamps like in a memo. Like, and I told everyone when they took the flashback away, because they took that away slow. Because if I'm not mistaken, you could rewind it for a couple of minutes, but it was like on a 24-hour clock, basically. They took that away. So I told everybody it was just gonna get tighter and tighter and tighter, and that's what it's done. The overhead on the feeds is lower than ever. They don't give a fuck. I mean, because we got Vito today, so I'll be back for that. And while we wait for Vito to come back, we're going to go over Kamu's interviews. And it just continue to show what I keep telling everybody, where it's like, they be wanting to ruin people's life. And Kamu stood 10 toes down, and he kept it hella professional, and he did it in a way that whether they respect it or not, y'all lost. Sharon Tharp, bro, you want to know what's funny? Have I not been saying these people by name this summer? Okay, cool. Well, we're going to see by name their journalism today. We gonna see it. I just like, I want you to know, Dalton Ross and all of them, when think about this drag question they're asking Kamu. I want you to really think about it. What did it have to do with Jason? How are they tying? Because that's what everybody's doing, is tying this to Jason. As soon as they ask him about this, they ask about Jason. Kamu's comment had nothing to do with Jason. Kamu's comment was in response. He was responding to a statement made by Richard Devens. And ain't none of y'all gonna say shit to that nigga after this show. None of y'all are going to ask Richard Devens about that conversation. And the conversation was a hypothetical of him saying that he himself would never wear drag because he himself has a reputation to uphold as an MMA fighter. Why would I ever get offended at Jason saying I can't MMA fight because that would hurt my reputation as a drag queen? Why would I call him heterophobic over that? That makes sense. I could see how they probably would have apprehension about you being on Drag Race when you beat up people professionally. I could see that. Like, that's why I'm like, this shit is weird to me. That's why I'm like, when I sit here and I talk about this shit comes across as a mental illness, it is coming across as a mental illness when you turn everything into a sexual issue. Yes. When I don't agree with you and you say it's because I have a problem with who you fuck, you have a mental defect to me. Because that's crazy to me. I don't sit here and be like, soon as somebody, I say something to somebody, oh man, it's because they got a problem with me fucking my wife. That'd be weird. That'd be weird for me to sit here and be like, you fucking with me because of who I be having. And y'all say it about like every issue. So Kamu doesn't even say anything about being gay. He's talking about wearing drag. Every dude that wear drag ain't gay. Or are y'all saying they are? He's talking about that. Somehow you took the drag issue and you turned it into an issue about who you fuck. That's why Dalton Ross said it came across to some people as homophobic. How the fuck is him saying that he wouldn't dress up in women's clothes have anything to do with who you men be fucking? Mental defect. You niggas are crazy. It ain't me. I'm not hateful. I don't hate y'all. There's something wrong with you that you turn everything somebody say that you don't agree with into some shit. You trying to make it seem like I'm saying all gay people are mentally crazy. That's not what I said. And this is why, but when you say the shit y'all say about heterosexual people, y'all never have to clarify. That's the part I always notice. Always trying to put me and others on the defense. That's why I just say what I say. Let it ride, bro. I don't care. I'm just like, That's just crazy that Kamu just saying that he wouldn't wear in a hypothetical situation in an offhand comment on day like what 13, 14 on the feeds. All this shit that Kamu had happen in his game. 10 minutes ain't even enough for me to question him because that's all they have. It's 10 minutes. Out of all the shit that we saw with Kamu in his very impactful 40 plus days in the house, they found time to ask him about an offhand comment about him declining to put on female pajamas like Drew. And oh my God, he has a problem with me fucking other men. What? You're crazy. You're insane. If that's your conclusion you drew from that, you're insane. Just people saying, I see that he didn't say that he didn't have a problem with drag. Why does he need to say that for you? That's why Terrence sitting around, oh, Kamu likes Joe Rogan. Nigga, so does most of the fucking world, nigga. That's why I be like, man, I know who I am, and I don't have to, you know. Look, I don't hate. We all sinners. That's the part that I think some of y'all miss. I can't speak for everybody, but in this scenario, you gotta understand, even if I tell you that homosexuality is a sin, you have to be able to understand that we all sinners. So that's my thing where it's like, if you think that I look at, if we, even if you disagree on whether or not it's a sin, you can't see me recognizing what I perceive as a sin as me hating you when I'm coming to you open hands telling you we all, including me, are sinners. That's not me hating. Because with all the other reporting I do, I don't have this problem with like gay people. Lots of gay people watch the channel and shit like that. This is like a Big Brother exclusive thing. And you can check the channel. I got videos that have views way bigger than any Big Brother video I've ever done. There's been 3,500 people in this chat before that had nothing to do with Big Brother. This is a exclusive thing over here where it's like the gays and the people who support the gays run everything, so much so that they run unopposed, but somehow still play victim. So it's all of them versus me. Because I'm literally the only one who will openly speak out against any of the Big Brother gay community. Nobody else will. Nobody else will. And I exclude nobody. Nobody else will. But I sit back and watch them all feign victim. That's why you got a lot of black people on Twitter mad now. Y'all, because they feel like y'all niggas ain't saying shit about this shit happening to Latrice and Taylor. Y'all ain't saying shit about how the white people are linking up to get rid of them, but y'all wanted us all to fall out over Kamu and the drag shit. Exactly. Because they run the community, not y'all. The blacks don't run the community. The gays do. So anything that seems homophobic, transphobic, or any of that shit, that will always be an issue. Because I learned that shit. Because a lot of times the shit y'all was calling racist, I'm like, that shit ain't racist. But I do know when real racist shit happen, they not going to say nothing either. But they'll say something if somebody said something about the gays or coming across homophobic. Now, if Taryn lets the lid off and be like, okay, we getting behind a certain black woman, then oh, Jill, here, hold on. Let me show you, Jill. You gotta really look at this. You gotta really look at this. You see this right here? This is a screen printed outfit with Kamu's tattoos on it. These are supposed to be Kamu's tattoos. So I understand in like the mainstream world, like the gays don't run unopposed. When gay people have certain issues on the internet, they will run into some flack with certain people. But in the Big Brother community, there's no pushback. So that should be weird to me when they be acting like they so oppressed when they run everything. They run everything so much that Kamu made such an offhand, just little bitty comment, and they waited 40 days to ask this nigga about it. He just got blindsided, all this crazy shit. You could talk about that for a fuck. You could talk about just his last week for an hour. They had 10 minutes to talk about his entire game. And somehow, that's because they run this motherfucker. And yeah, that's what they keep getting mad about, is that Kamu is just like, y'all look goofy to him. Y'all think Kamu gonna go back to his regular life and his people are gonna make fun of you dressed like him dressed like this? Or they're gonna make fun of him because you dressed up like this and made a video about him? Like, they don't even be thinking. They so wrapped up in themselves. Sue for what? That be giving them what they want. Jason broke as fuck, bro. Jason ain't got no money. Y'all see where they recording at?
You crying in this outfit to be both of those freaking monsters. Like, I'm so proud of her.
And the live
This nigga ain't even a tub in there, nigga. It's just a shower. They ain't some motherfucking hotel bathroom, nigga.
Actually, so happy.
Y'all supposed to be out there. Like, bro, that's why I'm like, this shit funny to me. That's what the real reason they hate me is because, and not even the house guests, because like I said, most of the house guests don't hate me. The real reason why production don't fuck with me is because I know a lot about the actual game of entertainment industry. And I'm blessed enough to where I never got famous enough to where it mattered. But don't nobody understand that, never will. And I don't ever have to prove myself. But production, no. And they've governed themselves accordingly. These niggas don't have no idea. That's why they tell them don't talk to Shay, because they know, nigga, I know a lot of shit. I mean, but making fun of somebody reading the Bible that's funny to me. Well, Boston, Kamu is let you really get into that Twitter world this year, like the Twitter logic, because what you learn with them, Boston, is you want to know what Twitter's really good at, or at least that they feel that they're good at. They feel they good at threading the needle. See, to us, we could clearly see like a motherfucker like, well, that doesn't make any logical sense. How you gonna say this, but then say this? How did you say this, but you was doing this? But they live in a world where you just pretended it all connects. And the way that they make it work is just don't even acknowledge they said anything else. And that's my thing, Karen. I'm like, so what is this feels offensive to women. This attire feels offensive to women. Now, I'm not a woman, so I can't say, but I'm like, how are you offended that Kamu said he wouldn't dress like this? And he wasn't even talking about dressing like this. He was just like, he ain't putting on girl pajamas. Like, Jason, so is this is this your depiction of a woman? Like, what's going on here? I want an explanation. Selena S. Shitty. Like, that's why I be confused, bro. I'm like, well, who's offended? Like, so you're offended that Kamu don't want to offend women. That sounds misogynistic. Like, bro, they don't even think when they do the shit, bro. They just do the shit. That's what I'm saying. They just say the shit. They work backwards from the answer. We don't like Kamu, so let's work backwards from that. That's what, bro, the one thing that I kept pointing out on Twitter that nobody has said anything to is, I don't want to hear you using George Floyd's dead body. That's gross. How are you being offended that Kamu says something about somebody who he thought was acting like George Floyd? Whether or not that's distasteful to you, which obviously you can find that distasteful or not, but to act so offended and act like Kamu needs his life and career ended over that, when you know you ain't did shit for George Floyd's family. You ain't went to Minnesota and did a damn thing for George Floyd. No, you ain't give a fuck. So who else have you been policing on social media about what they say about George Floyd? Is it only Kamu? Okay, well, it feels like you working backwards from the answer then. Now that sounds like you working backwards from the answer, motherfucker. You have to show me that that's what you do. You run around the internet policing anybody who say something distasteful about George Floyd. Man, bro, when they be wanting to cancel motherfucker, they will use dead bodies. They will use children. They'll use anything, nigga. That's why Becca just having the time of her life. She's like, these stupid motherfuckers don't even know how rigged this shit is. And that's the thing. Dre, that right there. Let them find out Latrice said worse about George Floyd. Because not all black people think George Floyd is this hero. And then the person who said it, I'm quite certain, is white. Like the person with the tweet I'm talking about is white. So that shit's even more weird to me. That's why it was weird when you motherfuckers was like, during the Taylor shit. Like, if you watch the video in the intro about when the media was rigging jury tampering for Taylor, it was weird as fuck that white media sitting here asking black people, why weren't you black first with Taylor? Why Taylor was loyal to the black women. Why would you ever put a black woman on the block and stuff like that? Like I don't know how I would feel about some white motherfucker asking me about my behavior as a black person to another black person. Like, who the fuck are you to question me? Like that type of shit weird to me. Wendy, Jill, Lisa, what's happening? As I'm getting ready to bounce. Hey, Clee, you here? Arcasio, what's happening? I mean, these niggas out here talking about some. We gonna go over all Kamu's interviews while we're waiting for Vito. Nigga, Lala and motherfucker Taylor been going through it. And then then Drew went on the block yesterday, which means nothing. Means nothing. Shit. Even if Drew go home, it mean nothing. Drew gonna go home. I mean, they said that they put Drew on the block, and then Drew got mad during nominations and blew up on Latrice and Taylor. What did they do? So you not mad at the icons, the niggas that you've been loyal to all the way through and through, putting you on the block. You mad at Taylor and Latrice? Now this is the shit that they was doing on 19 for real. Where they would start making up reasons to be mad at people so they could start being mean as fuck to them. That's what they did on 19. They did it all the way down to fucking Uncle Kevin. So this is the shit right here where it's like, make up reasons to be mad at Latrice and Taylor, go in on them until you get them out. And y'all will make it a race issue instead of seeing it's bigger than that. Because when the same type of TV shit, cheating shit, when Drew go home, when Barrett go home, y'all niggas won't say this is fucked up that they cheating them too. Y'all will say what? That's what they get. When some people that like Drew or some shit like that, when they think y'all gonna be pointing and laughing at them niggas, ha 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 ha. That's the problem. We be okay with the cheating as long as it's in our favor. And that's how we got here. We should have all stood up and said we are not okay with cheating. But like I pointed out the other day, you go back to season 23 when I said they were cheating, they told me I was mad about history. But I gotta go. I gotta do some shit with Junior. So you know what you could do? You can say peace to your boy. We are officially suspending the campaign because we got a big announcement coming. I got a better idea. We got a big announcement coming. I will be back for Vito. They shouldn't be gone before I get back. But shit, if they are, then they are. But the motherfuckers ain't even really up yet. I'm only gonna be like shit I gotta do with Junior's an hour. Pretty fun shit for him. Kathy, C. Gamble, Karen, Cheesecake, Dre, Bob, Dawn, Jackie, Chadrick. Oh man. PG, you have a great one as well. Jump, man. Short outro today because I gotta go. We will talk more. CBS done admitted this shit rigged, nigga. They have admitted it. They have admitted it, bro. God is great. It's just a conspiracy theory. Sexual deviance. Then explain Dalton Ross here.
Look, Kama, there's one thing I want to give you the opportunity to address. There was a moment a few weeks back where you were sitting with Devins and you saw Drew wearing Mallory's pajamas and you said, miss me with the drag stuff, miss me with the women's clothes. I'm still an MMA guy. I have an image to uphold. What did you mean by that, Kama? Because it came off to many as homophobic and as if you were saying that sort of behavior was somehow unacceptable.
Oh, no, man. Like, with the whole comment, like, I love Jason. On a personal level, I love Jason. Our games didn't align. So, you know, there was some beef there game-wise. But even when he was evicted that night, dude, I felt bad for him. I didn't want to see him crying. I tried to console him a little bit.
Don't touch me, Kamu.
He didn't have any of it, which I understand. Emotions were running high. But dude, on a personal level, I love Jason. And Jason and all those guys, they can dress however they want to dress. And that's cool with me. But I also want to be able to dress the way that I want to be able to dress and feel comfortable dressing without people putting pressure on me to dress a certain way either. So
My nigga.
I love Jason on a personal level, man. And and he can do whatever he wants to do. And I just ask for that same respect. That's all.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Would you go see him perform as his drag alter ego, Selena?
What kind of shit is that?
I'm not sure, but I do hope to see him on Finale night. I would love to give him a hug, and I want to make sure that he knows, like, hey, dude, on a human level, I love you, dude, and I hope that we can be friends.
Big, 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 big man.
My nigga.
Don't touch me, Kamu.